38 sama.
37, 36, 35.
Obviously, don't want to give the Valentina to Yue. Is how strong he is. Matilda now being picked up by
sama ya.
Matilda tuh, gue udah bilang. Matilda sama Akai kalau nggak di band dua-dua kebuka dua-dua guys. Tukeran hero aja.
Akai deh, Cok.
Kalau dua-dua nggak di band ya salah satu tukeran cuma tuker hero doang guys. Yang satu dapat powernya Matilda, yang satu dapat powernya Akai.
Grand final besok.
Tukeran hero guys anjing.
Anjir, dapat Akai lagi blacklist guys ya. Iya ya, adu Akai dan Matilda cuy.
Ya dua itu doang Mas yang paling kuat.
Asli cuy.
Sih gue Lancelot sih ya. Martis.
Cuma bisa Akai enggak lah, gila.
Salah satu.
Mereka mana bisa cuma bisa Akai guys.
Hero yang bisa lawan Akai guys. Lilia Max, Hero Sukanu, gue udah biasa aja sih. Gue sekarang sukanya
Coach DM did do well to cover up their bases.
semua hero sih.
Denied the
Tuh kan langsung Martis kan?
very often.
Nggak ngasal.
Martis 1-1.
Karena emang cuman Martis yang bisa lawan Akai gitu loh, malah Lancelot. Cuman dua hero itu doang.
To hit and get online, then by all means.
It's gonna be the Claude immediately answered Blacklist International.
Akai counter
I think at this
Matilda
stage of
nggak
the
sih?
tournament,
Itu
this
kurang
is
tahu
what
ya.
you may notice. There will be only 3 heroes that they may be picking up in the marksman role. The 1-1, the Bruno, and the Claude. They're just gonna be shuffling
Ini
between those
udah
3
enak
heroes
banget guys
because
ya.
they need to win the games. Like
Ah
obviously,
lu mah
the
belum apa-apa
Brodies,
udah enak
your
mulu
Brodies,
guys.
your
Udah
Matrix,
enak mulu
they
guys
can win you
1-1.
Karena
games,
yang
right? But
yang
when it comes to
menurut
like winning an
tuh
entire
Max.
series, you want to get to those
Mid apa yang bisa sekarang? Valentina bisa emang.
It's
Sama
funny
Valen.
too because when you look at it, right?
Paramis
even in the
sama
previous series,
Lilia nggak
you
enak
saw
sama
how much
Paramis.
focus was on Super Marco's lane,
juga
right? It was
ya.
choked
Paramis
out
kontra lawan
to the point
dong.
where once again he was so far behind in terms of.
Tapi Claude Oheb udah keluar, bro.
Really, you know, stop them from doing what they had to do.
Claude Oheb, one of the best Claude in M series.
But once again, those
Italia.
picks
Lu
locked
tahu
in, we
Claude
have to
Oheb
focus on
beda.
the XP lane, right? The
Gacor,
impact lane. Right
Gue
now,
nggak tahu sih menang mana, cuman brand Blacklist di grand final MPLPH gue nobar waktu itu menang brand
or
kan.
Khalid, these heroes that are played in a
Jauh.
role where you're an
Udah,
ex-villain but
juga
you're also
udah.
an assassin in a way,
Juga
right?
udah.
But at the same time, the Terizla should be a consideration for both
Semoga
teams.
Onyx kalah dan
Terizla
tidak
is a hero
juara.
that's
Wah,
good
ini
against
gue ban
the
dulu
Claude,
nih.
good against the 1-1
Oh
as well.
Happy orang
And I
hebat.
like the
Iya
fact
sih.
that AP Bren will be denying sustained
Tes.
heroes now because
Ben
there is
Pove nggak sih? Ben Pove?
doesn't want to face.
Ada. Abis game pertama.
Do they allow the Minotaur?
Abis game pertama ya, bro.
If both teams are looking for an
Redeem
XP
code.
laner, it's
Ben
very
Pove
clear
nggak
that
nih?
Blacklist actually need.
Jadi ntar yang di akhir-akhir kita
You
tinggal
have
fokus
to
nonton aja guys,
activate
Indo Grand
you,
Final
you have to
guys.
allow for
Kalau
them
dari Demi
to,
gue
again,
habisin sekarang karena
be
gue
ready for
janji
these
kan kalau
false collapses,
Indo Grand Final gue
follow away
habisin
team
kalau dari
fights,
Demi.
fade away team fight. So I'm wondering if that's going to be possible with
Enggak,
what's
dong,
left
masa
on the board after Coach Ducky and Coach Bren are done banning.
Oh, there's the Khalid, as we talked about. You know, it's been
Besok Onyx main di jam berapa?
sand waves.
Bentar,
Iya,
gue lihat
sama
jadwal
ini
dulu ya.
brand tuh.
Pindahan Jojo aja nggak live anjing.
Is actually that Minotaur because I think one of the
Udah,
questions
Juna,
is, you know,
udah ganti
Hitman becoming the heel man. There's been a mixture of his own playstyle.
Mulai jam
Is
4.30.
that answer for AP
Player
Brand now?
epic.
Jam 4.30 mulainya guys.
Ready Hydra.
Either.
Either will be great, and
Nggak tahu ya.
obviously the Minotaur is a hero that Claude doesn't
Pindahan
want to
rek.
face. That means that if it is
Mino.
that Blacklist are
Tapi ada
going to be
Martis.
inclined to pick that up, their fourth pick, or maybe they.
Kita lihat siapakah yang akan
maybe
melawan
the
Onyx
answer
guys
is
ya di
have
Grand
everyone
Final.
be the flex hero, or the hero that will have the complete answers, which is the traditional trajectory
Apa
for
tuh?
Blacklist.
Mino.
Good call.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep, going to be banned out once again. Minotaur
Romernya
taking a picture
Renat
alongside
masih ada
his
S
pick.
tes. Kok
So,
SS di ban anjing?
Di band, di band.
what's left for him?
Paling dia kalau nggak mati
Rafael,
udah di
that's
pick.
about-
Real susah ada Martis.
Jadwalnya agak aneh, malah lower bracket dan dapat keuntungan istirahat lebih lama daripada yang upper bracket.
Again, Florin hasn't been performing very well.
Tahu dari mana Budi? Ini brand main lagi.
Sisa
Maybe
Rafa
Flex
kayaknya,
Edward?
Yeah.
The Arlo
Rafa
hasn't
paling
been
oke
banned
lah.
yet.
Low.
Lagi hero Renegade.
Yeah, it's
Arlo is pretty solid.
Yeah,
You
Renegade also
Max
overload,
knows
Viewers
you overload
kemana?
the CC.
Yep.
You overload the
Tunangan.
purifier.
It
Bulan
has
madu.
It has a combo
Bulan
with
honeymoon.
Akai as well.
Arlo.
Very good. Well done.
Arlotnya bisa tank bisa roam. Bisa tank
I
bisa
know my
fighter.
Bunjing, I know my hitmans.
Makes sense though, right? I mean, go ahead and pick it up. It also helps you kind of deal with if there's the instance where you know you have your
Blacklist
guiding winds to
pas
kind
game
of play
passing.
against and the
Yep.
movement speed and everything else from AP Bren, at least you have another
Teng,
option, right?
teng,
But still, you
tet,
gotta work on
teraret,
it
teraret,
against
tet.
be able to find out these lockdowns
Ujung jangan
yourself.
sih.
So, what are the next two
Lapu sih.
responses here?
There could be a Minotaur for the side of AP
Girock
Brand, as
kayaknya
well as
enggak.
the
Tapi nggak tahu ya.
as well as maybe a
Fighter masih banyak sih, Terizla juga
Mantan
masih
juara
banyak.
MGS lagi rebut dengan slot Grand Final. Iya,
Tigreal
Tigreal, there you go.
for
Another.
Apa Flander
for
lapu kah?
Open. At the same time,
Pokito.
maybe they want to go
Flap
Kaja
TC jago guys
instead.
Pokito.
Oh, but Kaja has very low win rate.
Yeah.
Aja,
the thing
tapi
is-
sering kalah
Okay.
aja.
Whoa.
Because
Dua
Blacklist
support
International
anjing,
can pick up a
Cloud-nya enak
Diggy
dong.
in their last pick.
So this is like that.
Di game ini.
Sort of that double mage
Novaria,
setup once again. You
Matilda,
know, you have the Matilda, you have the
Pakuito. Nggak ada yang
Novaria,
stun
right?
Cloud gue lihat.
Working together this time
Paquito,
around.
Max.
And so what's the
Iya,
answer here from
Paquito.
Blacklist?
Sama Martis.
Thinking Diggy.
Emang dia ulti
in
bisa
fact,
di
because it's a hero
susah banget
that
anjing.
will really just solve the problems for Blacklist International. They can like group up.
Tapi di
Especially
sini
because they
Lilia
already have the
juga nggak
Armor
bisa
as well as
damage
the,
sama siapa.
Kai anyways. Maybe a
Lumayan
safer
sulit
route
lah.
would be the Tigreal for
Lilia
Mr. MJ.
gerak-gerak
Ini
juga.
ada Pokito soalnya.
More defensive, but more proactive when it comes to vision.
Last
The
pick
other can
dari
turn
Black.
around fights.
Oh,
Please,
wow.
Angela.
How about neither?
Gua suka draftnya.
Gue suka draft kanan.
I would
Gua
have
kanan
thought that
juga.
AP Brand would have taken that instead of the
Kalau
Novaria,
Claudia
because
jago
the
sih gendong
combo-
parah nggak sih?
Tapi ini
Gua kiri dah, gua kiri dah.
Fast
Ini
combo
game
as well.
one man
It's
show
almost
Max
like a
kanan.
Diggy.
Iya,
Well, the
Angela
Diggy
Cloud kan.
helps you survive the crowd
Gak ada
control,
stun
but the
aja.
Angela allows
Berani
for you
banget
to
pick
One man
Novaria.
show ini
stank
guys.
up, and it's,
Sama
it has a
Paquito.
great combo with the
Kayaknya
crowd
gua
anyways.
kiri sih.
Interesting. It's going to be
Kenapa tuh, Mas?
really.
Ini one-one-nya bakal di
factor
cover
here
sih
as we
menurut gua.
look at both of these lineups working certain ways.
Matilda
In the
dimainin
early
ini
game,
Claudia
of
menurut gua.
course, the transition, the rotations, very important here. And
Kokomek
I gotta
sudah
say
lumayan
too,
kurus
man,
pakai obat.
the
Enggak,
high
gua nggak pakai
performance
obat.
So far from Sensui has been
Vitamin,
on point.
vitamin beda.
Is Kyle Teasy ready to match
Dia
up
lagi
once
ini,
again
lagi Natalan.
as we get ready to load up
Get
into
ready
game one
for
here
the
in
grand
record
finale
final AP
of
Brand.
MPL.
Blacklist
Ya kalau kayak gitu bukan menguntungkan lower bracket dong, lebih untung upper bracket atuh.
Which one will pull through?
Prediksi
Upper bracket
skor.
yang menang ya ini
As we
guys.
start game
Kayaknya
one.
3-2 sih.
Langsung istirahat anjir.
Game
Emang
pertama.
gitu gak sih?
Again, both teams have been on the receiving end and
Oke.
the aggressive end of these early starts. Sensui on the purple, Kyle starting up orange.
Kita lihat ya guys ya, game pertama dimulai. Filipin versus Filipin, Blacklist versus Brand.
Lord fights.
Gue udah
It's gonna be
detik ini,
another
belum detik
classic
nih.
34, 35
Unfortunately for the
sama.
Blacklist, he does have the
27,
crowd
38,
control immunity.
39.
Dan
Oakwind
40.
Thank you Budi.
Sama ya.
only picked up didn't have the EXP earlier on, but
Oh,
anyways, he's trying to
Ini
find
feeling
fight in
gue
the
ini game
middle.
lama sih
Yeah.
guys.
Lu nggak gereja,
Yeah,
udah
sure, like
dibilang
early on, this
tanggal
point,
25
you know, at
nggak
this
sih
point,
Natalan itu.
It could change the course of the early game at least. Real quick though,
Oh,
Emblems,
Johto
anything
beda,
sticking
guys.
out besides all this poke.
Gila, tapi landing pass-nya
Nothing much really. Maybe this Master Assassin.
apa?
Halo, lo
Brand
UL.
ini serem.
Perhaps this first time
Rasa
probably
UL
that
lebih
you
jago deh.
see this. Typically you go firmness or
Wah, di flickerin nggak
tenacity, right? But he went for the Master Assassin.
Uh-oh,
Wow.
First blood underneath
Jadi
tier
dia nggak
2
flicker, oke.
as
Kalau gue sih udah
Will
skill 2
was trying
flicker
to
sih guys.
recall home.
Lu fasen soalnya Max ya?
Put on the pressure
Yo,
early
biar dapat
on.
kill juga mas.
It can change the course of this early game, especially talking about a lot of this rotation for both these teams. Still the focus. AP Brand wants to keep the pressure going, even against Sensui, right? Try to get any lead that you can, that you can work around. Especially
Wah,
that
Blacklist
first
kewalahan
objective,
landingnya
the
nih guys
turtle.
ya.
A lot of the teams here against AP
Kayaknya udah kena mindset
sometimes
gara-gara di
they
Grand Final
sometimes
kalah
they
mereka
slip
nih.
through. But I feel like Blacklist are
Grand
naturally
final
the
kalahnya
fastest
berdua.
ahead. Contest all these things, right?
Yep.
Give it up to them the best they can.
Tapi emang
Try to
kemarin
win
di
these
Grand
early fights
Final
if they
Brand
can.
menang
Now,
lawan Blacklist
typically
karena midnya
Wolf,
jago
when we
sih.
see the
Kena
Angelo
sih.
pop through,
Waduh.
it's a little more passive,
Jack
right?
kalah
The
saing sama
playstyle.
Gwen
Ya udah nggak
And
apa-apa.
even the
Kasih.
variation, we've seen
Siapa, Max?
Ambulance pick up
Lens
focusing
Orchestra,
on Mark. This time around, it's not. It's the Imperial Rage.
Ini
I guess the idea for Blacklist International is to go classic Uber, wait for 7 minutes, wait for 8 minutes, then
bisa dapat
fight
Martis nih.
afterwards.
Here we go.
Wih, dikasih
Wih.
sih.
Turtle
Rugi
already
banget
out.
gak sih
Slight
Sensui
pull for
kayak
AP
gitu.
Brand.
Rugi,
It's
rugi.
spent out by Sensui already. Edward
Edwardnya kena
Astaga.
cok. Wah, ditusuk jadi duit. Wah, bahaya ini bahaya. Oh, lo.
going on through.
Dapat lah ini
There's a
turtle.
puppet on the strings.
Dapat
AP
turtle ya.
Brand.
Gue tuh kenapa milih Blacklist
them
guys? Karena
and Blacklist.
kalau Grand Final
Turtle
Brand sama
scored.
ntar
AP
4-0
Brand.
lagi bosen nontonnya.
Force out
Oh.
the
Anjir.
While only
Gua
using
walaupun
his
Indo
flicker, he
Pride,
can
tapi
get back to
kalau
the fight.
menonton game yang
Then,
4-0
we know for sure that
kayak
Kaltizi had a micro objective battle against Setsui the Lizard,
Sedih gitu
where
liatnya.
they had a retry battle that favored Kaltizi eventually. That meant that Kyle TZ had easier access
Makanya
to
gua
level 5.
Onyx season
And
3
since we
habis
not
win
have
streak
the
gua
heavy speed and
sengaja
the level
kalahin guys.
disadvantage, he just decided
Kelas
I will not
Max.
fight.
Yeah, I feel like as your
Padahal emang kalah sama
Semoga 5 game terus menang Brand. Terus kecapean Onyx menang.
benar itu
Karena guys ya
Abis game ini nggak lanjut guys, selanjutnya besok. Jadi imbang grand finalnya itu ada istirahat, ngerti nggak?
nggak kayak apa tuh Mas yang nggak ada istirahat.
Apa tuh?
Hah?
Nggak tahu gua apa emang.
Real quick, guys, items are falling into
Lu yang
place.
main, lu yang
Anything here happening, Wolf, sticking out.
Maybe the defense is gonna be
Siapa tuh Max?
Interestingly,
Arkeon kan di
Buchanan
Bali.
is purple.
Sensei bang.
Gets it actually.
Yep, spends his retribution. The Astro Echoes spots a
Mati
few.
dong itu Sensui.
Sensui displaced,
Wih,
forcing a
Marta
heavy
nih.
spin.
Anjir.
Circling Eagle knocking up two. Three members of Black.
Galak banget ya Matildanya.
Jungle, a disengage.
Yeah, they get out with it.
He gets away with it. Literally just walking in front of the members of AP Brand, gets out with
Respect
the
Mac,
teammates.
iya gue respect.
And then all of a sudden he equalized because I was just about to say that Blacklist International kind of needs to secure levels onto Sensui, which means that they need to secure the jungle again.
Tolong
The fact
perang,
that
udah
they
menit segini
got
belum
a
perang
purple buff
Pak.
away from AP Brand, that's
Pak beda banget Pak.
massive
Max
Mau
butuh
for
perang kali.
their recovery.
Gentlemen, I can't
perang
believe it.
Pak.
You committed Grand Theft Purple with zero punishment. Now up top,
Ada
Renegade in trouble.
pegasan dari
Committed
Grand
by
Esports.
Oakland.
Cocok.
Wah,
Damage,
gelo.
Kyle Teasy.
Oh, heck.
Uses
Oh,
the
thank
decimate.
you OJJ.
Turn.
Thank you.
BMI on out. Staying underneath his turret. AP Brand pushing
Sama aja lah
advantage.
menurut gua, emang kalau yang menang itu dapat keunggulan lebih besar lah guys.
Solok gila.
Daripada yang kalah. Gila.
Kelas banget.
Gua udah bilang ini one-one-nya serem guys.
Blazing duet, but
Kalah winning,
unfortunately,
oh heck
you
bro.
can't shoot up too much into the air there with the air
Itu
time.
udah
Now
keren,
once
top
again,
four, oke
Turtle
lagi.
gonna be up
Oh
here,
heck
second
emang
one of the
winingnya
game.
kurang sih, emang jago
Blacklist
farmingnya
in
aja.
position.
It was all horizontal.
Mati dong.
Dia-
Vertical Edward gets a hard guard in him. The hitman.
Wah, anjing.
Not enough. Oakland.
Sakit banget ya.
Turtle still standing, down to a fifth of its health.
3-0
Black
lagi
International
sih.
with the pull.
Ada
Kyle
aja.
Teasy coming in with the
Ada
steal.
aja nih Blacklist
Sensui
3-0.
backing off, still has a heavy spin in check. They disengage. Losing one.
Mana guys tadi nih yang maraton apa Brand nih?
Great decision
Tetap
for
aja
them.
mainnya jago
Turn
guys.
heroes first. As they have found
Tapi emang
opening
Onyxnya
onto
udah gak
Edward,
bisa diapa-apain
you
anjing.
can say that
Panas
Red
sih,
Jays
Mas, ini.
using
Justru
the
lebih
ult,
panas gak sih
but
kalau main
it was
banyak?
even too late. That meant that even after the shields, the damage output of AP Brand
Kan
was
era
enough. And
OHEP.
then the Red 3 battle won by Kyle Teasy.
Yue.
It's definitely AP Brand's early game now.
Ditabrak terus cok.
Of early game
Iya.
once again.
Kenapa
at
tuh
this
rep
point.
tuh?
Edward
Nggak
emang
salah
ini
lihat.
Nearly 4K ahead.
Kalau makro.
Blacklist International, the way they want to adjust to this is again buy some time.
Ini ibarat kata kayak nonton Luke lawan Boots
But
guys.
still also the other thing as well is UA.
Sambil makan please, makan Max, makan semuanya.
Ya, makan.
Boots tuh kayak
Enak nih lawan apa nonton PH ini nggak terlalu harus ini guys. Mereka udah punya komposisinya masing-masing. Jadi kita sambil makan ya teman-teman. Udah jago lawan jago juga kan.
Mas Valdi, lu MSC 2022 lu main nggak, Mas?
Apa?
Marco putting quite a bit of damage onto
2022.
AP Brand have done more than just
Main
checking.
gua yang grand
In
final.
terms of an MMA fight, they've been
Emang lu kena-
stepping
emang lu
forward,
dibantai
looking
sama
for
ini?
these feints, looking for these
RSG.
sweeps. And that's
Oh,
what
yang
makes
RSG,
Black
iya.
Eagle lead 5-0 at 6.
4-0.
And even
Iya.
even if Blacklist got a
Iya,
solid
iya.
haymaker, a
Itu bukan
solid
ini kan,
check
bukan
under
grand
the
final
chin,
kan?
stealing a purple,
Grand final?
AP Brand didn't even need
malah
it.
lu
Grand final itu.
Iya.
Like Kyle Teasy is on
Tempatnya
his,
Apis
on
ini ya
the-
guys ya,
in
benar
the zone
gua.
right now, I would say.
Apa?
The way that you utilize his ultimate is always pixel perfect. You
Benar
wouldn't think that
gua.
it will be enough to get
Oh,
kills,
itu
but
yang
so
Mas
far
Valdi
his two
kena
kills were
hujat.
well calculated usage of the
Itu yang gua nggak hit turret.
Itu yang
Swiping
Giroud.
away, Kyle Teasy putting Sensui down.
Gua live
Half
stream dia
health.
deh.
Ogun pushing them back. This
Gua
mid
belum
lane
live stream
in
itu,
tier
guys. Gua
one
masih-
is
Gua stream
one
itu, cuman
standing
gua aja
left.
nggak notice
Great
anjing
Brand
Giroud yang nggak
will
nge-hit.
slow assault.
So given
Nggak
this
bisa Riksi, itu cuma
situation
dikasih
where
tahu Jo,
second
gua
team
gimana.
here from the
Bisa,
last
Cok.
turtle game,
Nggak enak gua.
is Blacklist better
Giroud
just giving
legend.
this up? Wolf, let it be. Just give it up.
Di roundnya jago sebenarnya guys, cuma nggak hit turretnya.
If they can defend by not
Betul, Mas.
dying, go for that.
Satu
But if
kesalahan
they would
menutup
lose
semua
more defending
kebaikan.
turrets or
Iya,
defending like
nggak apa-apa
turtles,
lah.
it's absolutely not
Namanya
good.
hasil kalah ya kalah bro.
Might try to go for
Betul,
this,
Mas.
but Kyle is level 10 and he gets poked.
I know what you feel.
Ah, Sensui.
That's three spotted. Sensui used the heavy spin, pinning Super Marco. Dashing on through, clearing
Mati,
it
Edward.
off.
Mati.
Cleansing it.
Dibantai
Edward in
abis, guys.
trouble. Taken to the sky.
Wah udahlah, grand final Brand Onyx.
Gonna go in. And there it is.
Hehehe,
Jumping
Day
through,
Tujuh
Yue gets popped
Ini
by
hari
Kyle
ini
Teasy,
kita nggak ada
knocking
nonton
behind
yang
tier two.
pertarungannya kayak
And with that, AP
kiri kanan,
Brand
kiri kanan,
forcing
Cok, selalu
the advantage.
kanan
Couple
doang,
kills,
kiri
it
doang.
was a turtle.
Justru satu hal yang gue takutin guys kalau Brand menang lagi cok.
Kenapa, Mas?
Dia menganalisis gameplay Onyx.
PH gitu, itu kan gue ingat di MSC juga kan, Araki lawan ini menang.
RSG, terus kita lawan RSG 4-0 ini.
Iya, tiba-tiba comeback.
Oh, the Filipino
Oh,
cannon.
full damage.
Popping away, putting
Dulu
him
pas
into a
ketemu
10th of
RSG
his
bantai,
health.
Mas.
What was that?
Waktu di upper bracket kita bantai itu RSG.
Snowball,
Balik-balik
ladies and gentlemen,
jadi
with the deadly
monster ini.
blade.
Balik-balik dari lower bracket ke grand final, serem anjing.
All the way from Flap TZ. No
PH kayak
defense
gitu,
Cybex
PH.
whatsoever.
Kurang ajar, guys.
Wants to go for the quick annihilation, knowing full well
Dia
that
ibarat
OLED
kata
does
Super
only have a
Saiyan lah.
sprint.
Dia kalau dibikin
Later
marah
on,
Super Saiyan
with the
2
sprint
gitu
being
kan, Super
popped,
Saiyan
his flicker
3.
will be even more deadly.
Thank you
Flicker combo
Niel.
against OHEB will be
Salam
gonna be
dari
difficult to
hutan.
deal with later on.
That's the thing too. You see how many
Tapi
items
emang
there
pada dasarnya
are
brand lebih kuat
from
dari
AP
Blacklist
Brand
ya.
to deal
Emang
with
by
that sustainability.
data kan.
You know, from the
Berarti
Angela
untuk
pick,
kebaikan
there's
Onyx
three
mendingan
now
Blacklist
on
yang menang
them.
ya?
They're all ready to
Iya,
pretty much fight in these skirmishes, and that's
Untuk
why
kebaikan
once again
Indonesia,
the
guys.
hard guard really hasn't had much of an impact. Right, they continue to whittle
Tapi
down.
Onyx
and
udah
then
di
when the hard
saat
guard's supposed
sekarang
to be
udah
there,
mulai di era KG
just
sih
not
jauh.
providing enough healing
Serius
because
lu,
of the
Bis?
itemization
Emang nggak, Max?
from AP Brand. They
Serius?
further the lead. Sensui though
Gak terima
will be able to get the
Kan
orange as
pada
he backs
saat
off
itu, kalau
once again.
sekarang ya lu lawan.
Blacklist really trying to hold on to any of the real
Jangan
estate
kan
they
gua bilang
can
kan.
on their side of the map, but right now
Zaman
you can see
zaman
the
gua sih nggak
power
pernah
of this
kalah
lead.
segame pun.
Definitely. Even AP Brand just
Iya,
taking over the
Pis,
jungle
ya.
of Blacks International.
Iya,
They
Ma.
can't do
Iya,
anything
iya,
about it. But
Max.
fortunately, Sensui had the guts to use the
Iya,
retribution.
zaman gua nggak pernah
steals
kalah
it
sih.
away.
Bahkan
Look
Onyx
at that
MSC
Astros
juga
there, he
sama,
got
nggak pernah
two.
kalah.
Regular
Putting
season,
them
ya.
at below 50%
Emang iya?
HP with just one shot.
MSC
Satu game pun,
kalah.
bukan match, satu game ada, nggak pernah.
Again, right?
Nggak
This
pernah
is
kan? Emang ada.
this is why Novaria
Coba
for the
tanya.
longest time
Nggak tahu gue.
has been prioritized, right? Vision,
Onyx KG premnya
hope
cuma satu
potential,
piece.
increasing the hitbox even,
Iya
and
sih,
now
guys,
with
emang.
Iya
everything,
sih.
AP
Cuma
Brand's gonna be
tiga
able to go
doang.
ahead and
Kalau yang
just
ini
grab the
kalah,
kalau
victory
yang ini
board as well.
berseason-season ya
Black
anjing.
International still
Ini
not
udah
positioned to really deal with this.
setahun
Anyway,
setengah,
just
Max,
picking
gimana,
up
Max?
the Ice Queen wand here. They're very far behind
Itulah.
in terms of itemization. Super
Gimana
Marco picking
orang-orang
up a
hebat
big defensive
dikasih
item pick up, the
environment
Wind of Nature.
yang baik ya guys ya.
Tapi
I
Onyx
gotta
KG
say though,
nggak
this
pernah
is not
lawan
the first
PH
time the
piece.
Blacks International
Emang iya, Max?
put in this very
Nggak pernah lawan
bad
PH gimana?
spot.
That's right.
Nggak tahu
Just
nih
yesterday
gua.
they overcame what, a 10k
Katanya
gold lead,
pernah
12k
lawan
gold
PH.
lead.
Gila waktu itu Archangel sama
And now,
siapa satu
They
lagi.
can,
Oh, iya,
they have the
Archangel.
heroes to
Lupa gua.
actually win this game. They have the Claude Angela,
Tapi
Lilia
Onyx
for
yang
the
ini hat-trick
defense,
MPL
and a
sih,
high
guys,
for
jauh lah ya.
a win condition pin down.
If you're talking
Debat,
about
debat,
lessons,
debat, debat.
Wolf, AP Brand
Debat,
had the
kalian
same
debat.
lead, a
That's-
massive lead.
Lu
So
kemarin
now they're
ngapain
pushing the advantage. They're getting on the offensive because they have to.
Kayak
Exactly.
Oh nggak pernah lawan
They have
PH
to. So,
katanya
yeah,
beneran.
once again,
Alhamdulillah lah,
Black
Lawannya
International
Lovre dua kali gua
can
habis.
hold on
Biarin
much
kecil
longer.
nggak
It is only 1.5 minutes in.
Lawannya
They gotta
Lovre
make
dua
quick
kali,
work
jadi
of the Lord.
Lovre pulangin PH,
Top
abis itu
side.
ketemu gue di grand
They
final.
have the tools
Gue
to
pulangin
stay in the
Lovre,
game, at
Lovre
least
lawan PH
extended.
di
OHEB
grand
also
Oh, jadi lu
Power
has
Grand
to be very
lawan PH
careful
full.
on this
katanya ya,
approach.
gue
You can
lupa
see
ya.
as well, damage is there. They're going to deal with the
Katanya
Lord
gitu,
here.
Lovre
National
mulangin.
thrown out, spotting three.
Tapi
This
Lovre
is an
kalah terus
odd
sama
and
kita.
awkward position for an Angela. They don't like
Gila
it.
sih
The
punishnya
problem
Brand
is
sih kuat banget anjing.
Owen setting it up, looking for that
Kayak dia
circling
belajar
eagle,
sih,
waiting
Mas.
for it to go off of cooldown, does not engage.
Menit
Ngepres banget.
10
Udah panas dia.
10.000. Ini persis kayak Onyx lawan Brand tadi sih.
Itu tadi cuma gara-gara kena mental gak sih, Mas?
But it will
Mas?
not end the game yet. What they can
Yeah.
do right now is to clear out the
Setuju
jungle,
gua kalau
make
itu.
sure that Black
Karena
International
game
will
nggak
have
kegoncang.
to group up and
Karena
just
mentalnya.
stay for
Karena game
scraps.
1 kebukti Brand jago
Just
sih.
dividing all of those
14
gold that they get from the
kosong,
Ya
minions that
tiba-tiba
are
tiba-tiba
incoming
game
and
2-3
not get
kayak
any more
kacau anjing.
from the jungle creeps.
Agresifnya parah ini.
Once again,
Belum-
looking at the
belum
items,
move
you
on
can
tuh.
see, right,
Pasti.
OHEB
Masih
needs a lot of
kepikiran
time.
game
He's
1,
only
kenapa
got
kalah
the
ya?
Green Hunter Sword
Kalau
and
game
Golden
1
Staff
kalahnya
here.
seimbang-seimbang
Most
kalah
likely
ya udahlah,
will be
game
able to
2-nya
grab
mungkin
the Wind of Nature
masih
next.
bisa. Ini game
But still,
1-nya
that's
menang
the thing,
banget,
right?
tiba-tiba
Working
kalah udah.
alongside the fact that you are down this far behind.
Playernya
Si,
masih
si
belum
Blaptizi
bisa.
bikin damage kah guys?
You gotta be kind of cautious, careful. Oakwind constantly putting the pressure here with the
Oh
circling
iya, dan
eagle
gua waktu
for
itu nggak ada
Black
coach
International,
analis
and
tuh
that's
katanya
why
tuh, Bis.
The positioning is so
Tapi kan lu
important,
5
even
orang
looking
pinter,
across the
Max.
map.
Ya udah, maksudnya
Looking
nggak
at
ada
the
coach
position of
analis, gua nggak
AP Brand,
dibantu
they
coach
want to
analis, gua
punish
sendiri gitu
a
loh.
misstep
Tapi
from
zaman
Black
dulu
International,
coach analis belum ada yang
possibly
bagus sih.
end the game
Tapi
early,
udah
right?
ada
They don't wanna
anjing.
extend it too
Orang yang
far.
sudah ada.
They go for Sensui.
Mana-mana
except
udah
for
ada.
one,
Si orang
it's gonna
bule
be
itu.
fine. The pokes
Iya,
come through though.
waktu itu juga
Something
apa udah
about
ada Ararki
you
atau siapa
here in
udah ada
game
tim
number
tim.
1 tells me he's in it
Onyx
to
doang
win
ada.
it. He's been catching Blacks International with 4-man, 5-man, Astral Recalls in
Apa,
on a
Gemik
constant
ya guys
basis.
namanya?
12 minutes in,
Iya,
I think
Gemik.
there have been 4 or 5
Gemuk,
big ticket
Gemik.
ults from this Novaria. And it's gonna help with the
Tapi
check.
ya kalau
Gonna
mereka
help
udah
make
menang
this
M Series ya
20
kalian udah
second
tahu
war
lah.
coming up all the more
Tahu
important
lah ya, gede.
because
Tahu
the
lah ya
turn is
kalau
gonna be
Nick
almost
udah menang M
impossible for
Series.
Blackness.
See Edward now picking up the Radiant armor, much needed.
Seperti itu lagi.
And one thing that I noticed
Iya
how
ya,
Blackness
gitu ya,
International
Victor ya.
play so far than
Jadi secara
stage 2 of
langsung
knockouts.
ya iya sih bener.
Renjay never leaves
Bentar,
OHEB
guys, cuci
side.
tangan.
But this time, picking up the Angela
Gimana
means that
Pris
you
kata lo kalau
actually can
dominasi gold dan
leave
itu
OHEB
bakal
behind.
enak. Brand sudah 14
Ooh,
kosong beda
left
lagi
easy.
itu
Playing footsies,
blunder.
checking who else is with Edward here.
Clover bohong
Spots
terus,
Renjay in the back,
Clover.
throwing out a circling
Lagi
eagle.
bohong.
They back out.
Kan
Kalah.
And I think at this point
Beda
still,
itu.
given the difference here, yeah, the retro is going to be used. So I don't feel like they actually
Ini
want to go ahead
rapi
and fight.
gini apa Brand
Obviously,
dulu
this
tuh.
Jangan
Lord,
sombong ya
AP
guys,
Brand's
tetap
got
doain
that
Onyx
information
menang
as
ya.
well. They can
Udah
go ahead
pasti
and clear
guys.
this.
Brand itu tadi belum
Going
super
for the blitz.
belum full power.
Slight pull. AP Brand with a clear
Ini
lead.
kalau Brand
Melting
bantai
the Lord
Blacklist,
down to a
cowok, udahlah.
fifth, a sixth, an eighth, a
Balik-balik.
tenth.
Jangan
Clearly,
sampai
AP
ke
Brand
arah
in
JPH dah.
control here. 10K ahead, 7-0, 13 minutes in.
Jangan sampai.
Win. Not find him. And very nice.
Wah, nggak dikasih kesempatan ya.
Force the retribution and knowing full well that
Belum ada kill sama sekali dari Blacklist,
didn't
guys.
have the retribution too. That means that they could
Bentar banget,
fight
mantap
and
gaming.
couldn't fight around the Lord area. That's a quick take coming out from AP Brain. How good is their
Inilah
push
jelek
though?
kayak kalau main
Let's
Angela Rom
see.
guys ya, main
As they're slowly
support-support
pushing
gitu
the middle,
kalau dia
they're
kalah.
kind of freezing it so that all of the
GG
lanes
udah.
will come up together.
Bisa comeback.
Unfortunately, the bottom lane is gonna go first.
Ibu emangnya main tigre kan,
Oh,
bisa comeback.
Edward using the final slash. So still,
Max,
they got to deal with the lanes. Lord now on the top side. AP Brand wants to get
Max
these
gue
base
dapat
turrets down. It's gonna
penglihatan
start up
besok
top.
yang PH yang
Another
juara.
big five-man lateral astral
Karena
echo.
tidak kamu
The
kena
pull,
jorok, cuma
the
makan.
dash,
Ya, Bang
the
Andri
jump.
ya.
Edward moving on through. Agent Zero. Spell tap and through.
Gila, damage-nya nggak
Forced
masuk
out of black
akal, Kak.
shoes. Flap
Ramnya
easy.
oleh-
Taking a few hits there inside the base now. The
Oh,
big
wah.
duet coming in. Edward.
Gila, kalau Gigi nggak mati aja.
Trapped
Ada rasa.
and not gonna be able to stop
Ya,
this push
duitnya beda
from
jauh.
AP Bren. 13K ahead.
Gila, Edward aja dibikin 0-4-0 aja.
Apakah bisa comeback kayak tadi? Mereka megang Lilia sih. Lilia tuh hero comeback ya. Clear lane-nya enak soalnya.
They hold
Bisa
on
nahan-nahan terus.
to at least a little bit longer. Bottom
Ya,
turret,
tapi
one
Tapi
hit
waktu
away
itu ada
there.
Brody cut
The
mid
Black
aja jadi
International,
nggak
you
bisa
can see they're
comeback.
starting to get the damage online.
Masih
especially
dibahas itu ya.
Moab. But can they
Nah,
hold
itu
on?
masih mau bahas nih, woi.
Another black shoes, a heavy spin, hitting down.
Ya,
That's
salah
easy.
gua, guys,
Gonna
salah gua.
take him down. But
Gila.
Sensui pays the
Siapa
iron
tahu kita
price.
comeback-nya
Marco
itu, Piss
taking
kayak Onyx
down
tadi,
inhibitor
Piss, kan?
in mid.
Iya,
Down
orang lawan
on
aja wet
Asshole.
pasang. Coba aja Brody itu.
Sensui.
Oh, tadi lawan bukan Joet Parsnya ya.
Apa?
Tadi lawannya-
Split these waves. But it looks like it's gonna slow
Siapa?
down. Unless AP Brand waiting for a wave.
Redeem code-nya habis game ini ya. Bentar guys ya.
Spots the four
Kasih
remaining
unjuk
members of
lawan
Black. The circle-
Joet.
Wah.
Good eye
Enggak, gue baru
sniper.
ingat soalnya sama-sama Lilia guys.
Few
Ternyata
fights
Lilia bisa
won.
nahan
Three
sebegitunya
defenders
anjing.
left underneath
Benar.
the base. There's a solid wave. Renegade coming through.
Iya, Lilia- kalau Lilianya Sanso.
Itu Lilia siapa ya kita midnya ya? Keren atau Wan?
Alone with two members of Black.
Bisa,
One
guys,
member of
mau
Black.
12-1
No
ke bantai
more. It's
sih.
a wipeout. AP Brand
Bantai.
takes game one.
Gila.
Gila.
Oke, Brand.
And it looks like
Ini sampai menang
they've
4-0 sih
adjusted very
Onyx. Waspada
quickly
jangan
from the
salah.
previous
Yuk,
series.
siap-siap.
They came
Kalian
out
login
swinging
guys. Gue mau kasih
in a
redeem code.
decisive
Ayo
game
boleh
number
boleh
one.
redeem code juga nih
They
guys.
Kayaknya sama-sama.
This
Gua
game,
juga, Mas.
they take the series 1-0.
6 cowok.
If you look back at that game, there's no overextension, no overheating coming out from AP Bren. Very disciplined, getting all of those OP heroes that we have, the 1-1.